So, boring video alert. I know what I'll do. I'll put some clips of my almost vlog yesterday on the construction sites at the end. I'll keep it from being too boring. But this video is mainly about the, well, it's kind of a foreign policy kind of video plus, general malaise about Trump haters. I mean, this, I guess I should just start by what I heard the other day, or read actually, was that Bob Corker, who is my senator, I voted for him, actually worked for him back in the 90s, so I'm very familiar. He knows me, I know him. I like Bob, okay? It's just that this idea that you can take away the tools of a president in the middle of a term, not in the middle, he's not even quite to the middle yet, is kind of ridiculous. And Bob Corker has never liked Trump that much. I believe that they are like an example of like two lions in a cage fighting it out. Both very rich guys, very intelligent guys, and they just it's like two positive protons or whatever. I need to go check my physics right quick. They repel each other. They don't attract each other. See, I got sidetracked. Squirrel, my physics. I always start, whenever I say the word physics, I start dreaming about the edge of the universe and where it is and what it might be like and all that. It's funny. Easily distracted when it comes to that kind of stuff. By the way, slow drip. Here, I'm off on a real tangent now. Slow drip of information from Mars, from NASA, coming slowly, organic molecules found. Duh. Okay, so, I don't know, I don't understand why our government thinks that we're not intelligent enough or stable enough to just say, we've found life a long time ago in the outer space. It's not a big deal. It's, life came to Earth. Our Creator may have sent life to Earth or put the ingredients for life for Earth in asteroids, and they might have. That's one theory, that they came here, that it didn't emanate from Earth. So what is the big deal about having life on other planets? I don't get that. I know I can believe in God, which I do, is our Creator, but that doesn't mean that He, you know what I mean? I believe that God created the universe, and it's like the tool bag I'm talking about for the presidents. Great segue, Tony. The tool bag that our Creator threw out into the universe to make life, there's no contradiction to me, I mean, if you want to get down to brass tacks and say, no, the Bible says that, the Bible says that a day to the Lord is as 1,000 days. So there's a lot of philosophy, there's a lot of symbolism and philosophy in the Bible, and to think that you can understand all of it, you would have to be Jesus. You would have to be the right-hand man of God to completely understand the Bible. And that's what makes it so fun, so mysterious, and just, if we already knew this everything, it would be a very boring life, right? You would just be going through your life waiting. You would probably have a higher suicide rate, honestly. Think of that. Think about how many suicides we have now, and then think about how many suicides you would have if we knew the answer, if we knew that the golden gates were just right there, that all we had to do is take our Colt 45 and put it to our head, and we would be there, right? There's just enough doubt so that we can live a long, happy life on this earth, and then when it's over, then we can think about it. Then we can deal with that. But we've lived the life that God created for us, that was intended for us, and then we dealt with the pearly gates. I got one of those little racer cars circling me. Dang, that's where I park to eat my Starbucks every morning. Anyway, so back to, and all this will be in my book, The Arts and Philosophy. If I ever finish it, I've been writing it for 6 years, and I can't seem to finish it. I started this chapter about a short history of me, and somehow I've let me become focus, and I need to put all that at the back of the book. I started out by saying, just wanting to give people a history, just sort of where I'm coming from, and for some reason now I've got to tell every story that I've ever experienced between, birth and now, which would take a whole book itself. Anyway, Bob Corker, dang it. Air quality's bad today. Okay, so you can, but it's going to be hard. Okay, you can't. If you don't like Trump, just get ready. Just prepare all your mustard. Get ready to reelect somebody else. Okay, you can't give the president. You can't elect the president and give him a tool bag, and then halfway through say, "I'm going to take your hammer out or your drill, right? Your hammer drill." You can't do that. So the president has a limited set of tools for doing his job. And he has to be able to act quickly. If you think Congress, and this is what Bob Corker wants to do, if you think Congress can act quickly on tariffs, no. Tariffs need to be something that you say to China, look, suckers, we want you to get your butt in gear and get this Kim Jong-un in gear. We're going to slap tariffs on steel for 60 days. And if we see that happening, then we'll take them off. These are tools, okay? If just try to bring out some of that, get a magnet and draw out some objectivity, okay? That's what you need to do. You can't, if you take away all of Trump's policy tools, the next thing you're going to do is see, bombs being dropped, which really probably be the easiest solution. But you really have to give the president, I'm talking about the office of the president, tools, foreign policy tools that could be acted on quickly, and have a deadline if he wants them to, so that they can be have a quick effect. Right now, they have a very quick effect, because I went the other day to buy the steel for these columns. Maybe I'll put a picture at the end. And the freaking steel is going up. But I also called about the metal for my roof. And then the R panel that I'm using is going up like, I don't know, it was like 15 cents a linear foot. And you think, oh, that's not much. Well, when you have to have 1,000 linear feet of it, it makes a difference. But anyway, I know people hate Trump. I don't hate Trump. I bet Yankee Marshall $10. I won 10 months before the election. I knew he would kick her butt. I knew she would fail. She would fail to become president. And I supported the ideals that Trump had, and I knew he would be very strong on foreign policy, which he has been. He has brought Kim Jong-un to his knees, hopefully. That you got, when you're talking about meeting dictators, you can't come up and bow to them and expect to get anything out of them. They will laugh at you and manipulate you, try to manipulate you. Look at Obama's failures. I mean, he gave Iran $1 billion in cash. Can you imagine being the Green Beret that flew on that flight to Iran, having $1 billion? You could probably just pull out a million or something, and nobody would ever have known. Just kidding. Anyway, I'm trying to keep this video short, which I always fail to do, but think about it. If you want to change the office of the presidency, do it for the next president. Do it for your president, and I'm coming for your... You see, that's one of the points I wanted to make. I'm glad I thought of that, because I never once suggested that we take away the tool bag of Barack Obama. I criticized his foreign policy left and right. the way he bowed to foreign leaders, the way he gave them money that they didn't deserve, the way he influenced Iran to become a nuclear power, the way he hated Israel, and the way he tried to affect their election to get Bibi back in office when that happened. There's a billion things, right? I didn't get on YouTube and say, you got to take these tools away from Obama. You can't do that. You have to do what we did. You have to say, okay, we're going to elect a president who's going to make change. And that's what we did. Now, if you don't like it, then you can go out and get your butt in gear and elect your own president. And again, when you elect your president, I'm not going to come after him and like these people are coming after Trump. You just have to, unless it's something drastic, If you want to impeach the president, then go ahead and try. But you can't just change the rules in the middle of the game. You can try, but you will fail. You're a failure. Anyway, I'll throw in some pictures here. Thanks, guys. Leave your comments, as I know you will.